We're back. TM Collectibles. Going back to the tried, the true. We don't really know. The one box. Just the one. Because maybe we can get a repeat of the SP Newgate, Alt Art, Divine Departure, and the sad little SEC Monkey D. Luffy at the end. But the last few boxes we've been opening have been nowhere near that. We got our little stockpile going of all of our Royal Bloods in the background and whatever little cases are, not cases, boxes are sitting on the side somewhere. Just my chair, pardon that, and we'll get right to it. Got one more box to go after this, and we'll open at some point. Maybe we'll hang on to it for a while. We shall see, but we need something. We need a little something. Maybe Perona. We need Perona. Some plots. Keep us going through the packs. Keep us happy. Excuse me. Nami, Sugar, Virgo, Emil. Pardon me. But yeah, I've had some good luck. I mean, can't really complain when you have a box like that. I mean, I think so far we will have opened 9 boxes total, so I guess realistically that's probably a pretty good outcome. At least, well, getting an SP alone. And we've had some decent pulls, but we haven't been able to keep that amazing trend of just hitting straight good packs or boxes. So that'd be a warning to all you kids out there looking to buy boxes and just assume you're going to get amazing stuff every time. It does not happen. You can get that rush, you can get that thrill of that one amazing box and like, hey, they all have to be like that. And they're not, unfortunately, but they are still fun to open. But don't open too many unless you can afford to. Unless it's PRB, then buy every box you can find because those are just fun to open. Cavendish, Virgo. Going from PRB, like a box of PRB. So I think it's what, 8 hits and 20 packs. It just feels so much better to open. It really does. Because you have hits. They might not be good hits, but they're shiny, they're fun, and you enjoy it. Marco and a damned punk. Let's see if I can get this out of the pack. Perona. Cavendish Jewelry Bunny. Another leader pack with a fancy Don in the back. This looks like this might be our first SR of the pack. You know what? I think we need for our luck. We need to do what some people do. Godthread, Killer, Koala. What? What's that, guys? Whoa! No, we're not going to do that. That's okay. But we got a Tashigi. Yeah, we don't need to awkwardly try to overhype ourselves and go crazy. We can definitely go crazy when we pull another SP Newgate, though. But that's alright. Or like a Nami in the background. I think I went for a walk around the block after that just because it was so ridiculous. Usopp, Radio Knife, and a Capone. Yeah. A manga card. Or like a really fancy SP. Yeah, you can go run around the room for that. That's pretty cool. Not gonna lie. Nami, X-Drake, Senior Pink, and a fancy looking Rebecca. Still with the amazing body armor that will protect absolutely nothing. But at least the sunflowers look fantastic. Very nice looking card. If I can get it in this top loader, that is. Very nice. On play, if there's a character with a cost of 8 or more, draw 1 card, then reveal up to 2 Death Rose type characters with a cost of 7 or less, other than Rebecca, from your hand. Play one of the cards. Play one of the other cards. Oh, that's not bad. Not too shabby, not too shabby, Rebecca. It's a weird feeling of the pack right there. Gotta tap those cards down. They're just jumping out of the pack. Brooke trying to be like Monet. Too funny. Pika, Tony Chopper, a Sanji, and a Smiley. Smiley Goop Monster. Alright, these packs feel weird. They're all just like awkwardly shuffled in there. Alright, so we got 1 hit, only 1 SR, so we should be getting some SRs at least coming. Damned Punk and a Monkey D. Luffy. Almost halfway through the box. Mr. Fishnets himself. The fingertips of energy for Mr. Luffy. Hashtag Paramount War. UFO. X-Drake. A Violet. And a Rocinante. Alright, not too bad, not too bad. Oh, another one. But gotta tap them down. I saw something really shiny back there. It's so shiny. I'm gonna get so excited and so hyped for it. Just kidding. We know it's shiny. You saw it. I saw it. We're gonna act surprised when we get to it. What? No! I had no idea. That was amazing. Unless it's gonna be a terrible card, in which case Sabo and a... Alright, not a terrible card. A Charlotte Pudding SP. Very nice. Who doesn't like all those desserts on that little tray? That's actually a really good card. 2K counter, return this card to the owner's hand. Throw it on the field, and when you think you might need a counter, bring it on back. Okay. That's a good card. Looks classy, clean. Let's minus that light there. A little higher. Very nice. Okay. So we got Rebecca and Pudding. It's not the worst. It's pretty good. I mean, it's an SP, right? SPs are hard to get. We should feel lucky. It's not a Newgate. We already got one of those. Or pulled one, I should say. It still might be floating around here somewhere. Room, Pika, Momo, Zoro, and a Rebecca to match the other Rebecca. Alright, so the last half of this box might be a little dead of super exciting hits because we have the 2. So we might just try to zip through this. Divine Departure and Shiryu. Oof. Wanted to pull, and then it decided not to. But we definitely still have some room for some. Oh, I got an SEC in the back right there. Question is it Luffy or is it Law? We would prefer a Law for sure. Leo and nope, Mr. Monkey D. Luffy. But hey, it's a 3-hit box. We haven't had one of those in a minute. Even though I'm pretty sure this card is like $4 or $5, and that Rebecca, sadly, is not like the Rebeccas of the other boxes where they were. Well, I think the Rebecca SP was like $180 or was at one point in time. And then the alt art was like 40 or 50 bucks or something like that. Would be great if that is. I don't think it is. Still don't know the prices of some of these cards, but I know that it's probably not the case. Cavendish, Frankie, and a Doflamingo Don. But that's our 3 hits there. So this box is done. Outside of the few SRs we have left to go, which is still good. We will take those. Liberation, Marco. We will just kind of speed open the last little bit of this, which never fully happens because tearing packs are rough. Oh, dropping stuff. Oh, one more common. There we go. Cub, Burgess, Sugar, Basil Hawkins. Well, actually, now that I think about it, I can get 3 hits in a box, but does like a manga or anything like that count like against it? Or would that just be like a ridiculous box to get? Where you get 3 hits and then you get like a 4th. Oh, Sanji, there we go. At least we got one of the better SRs right there. I think that's the best one to get right now still. Alright, Bellamy, Perona, Moosey, Kinnaman, Koala, Tony, Mihawk, and Don Quixote, Doflamingo. Alright, we got 3 more packs to go. In which case they might all be SRs for the most part. Which isn't the worst way to end the video. But if there's another SP somehow magically in there in an air box, 2020 Chopper and a Limb. I wouldn't say no. I definitely would not say no. Alright, well, there's definitely something silvery back there, so that's going to be our second to last SR. Question is, which one is it going to be? An L and a Smoker. Very nice. And last pack of the box, a little SR sticking out in the back. Radio Knife and a classy Monet. You know what? I know I said 1 box. I might have said 1 box. Let's do 1 more. Let's do it. And 1 more box. We'll call it a night. This will be our last box that we do have in our Ow. Sorry about that. Totally hit that. Knocked it off center, I think. Yep. There we go. Excuse me. Last box that we have in our possession of OP-10. This will be it for this until we open. I think we got maybe 4 or 6 tins somewhere floating around here, maybe still. So some loose packs. Maybe we'll have good luck in there. I know I got lucky and opened a bunch. Well, I got lucky to find them, and I opened a bunch. Not on camera because I wanted some me time for opening packs. And I got nothing. Oh, totally hit the arm, sorry. I'll say I got basically nothing. I got one alt art. Forget what it was. Maybe it was a Eustace. But it was green, I think. Maybe. Don't quote me. I don't remember. But not great. That was it. I had a lot of tins. Sorry, I'm just trying to recenter this a little bit. Had a lot of tins. And not too many. Like a handful. Maybe like 12 or so. More than a handful. I had several. Maybe it was 18. Alright, it was 18. Trying to hide the number, but it's okay. 18 tins, 1 alt art. Like, hardly any SRs. Absolutely garbage. But I was able to get my hands on several. Saw some posts on Reddit saying how amazing they were. And of course, those are the ones that you see posted, because that's just how that works. And yeah, even if you get a full brand new display box full of them, you crack them all open, hoping to get something cool, At least one of them are going to be outrageous, you know. Nope. Nothing zilch. One alt art out of like 32 packs, 36, no, 32 packs. So at that point I should have just bought a box or two. Would have been roughly the same price or a little bit cheaper. I would have had some guaranteed hits. So it's good if you buy like one or two just to kind of have some fun with it. Divine Departure, Mihawk, a Don. But if you want some consistent hits, you gotta just buy a box. And if you want the best hits possible and the fun, you gotta buy a PRB box. But those right now I think are $300 a box. I could be wrong. Maybe $280. I think the last time I checked it was like $280 something. So probably $600 by now. Perona keeping us happy. Little Bears, UFO, Momo, Foxy, something shiny in the background, Monkey D. Luffy, and a Law. Well, thank goodness it's not a Monkey D. Luffy SEC. I do not want any more of him. Very nice. We'll take it. It's just a better looking card, I think. It's kind of casual, shiny. Doesn't feel like there's way too much going on in there. Alright, let's see. Caesar Soldier, Godthread, a Sugar, Mihawk, and a Virgo. So we got one more Don we're looking for. Oh, we haven't gotten an SR yet? Cluster those up. I guess not. Speak of the devil, I think we got an SR back there. Alright. Let's see. Blue Gilly. Hack. Long Range. Nami. A Radio Knife. And a Rebecca. Fantastic. Ooh. So close. So close to a perfect tear right there. And of course we got a Eustace Captain Kid Leader. One more. X-Drake, Pika, Useless Kid, a Violet, and an Nell. Alright, almost halfway done with this box. The last box that we will have for OP-9. 10, not OP-9. Oh boy, I wish I had some OP-9. Actually, I might have some OP-9. I might. Rocinante. Maybe this video could be a 3-box video with a magical box pre-cut by a fantastic store employee. Alright, Frankie, Brownbeard. If only he was like more fun and not taken out instantly in the show. Oh, there's something shiny back there. A Sugar and a Doflamingo alt art. That looks pretty nice, actually. Not too shabby. Kind of plain, kind of simple, but just mossy green hair. Just like our friend Zoro. Kind of. Not too bad, not too bad. It's got to be worth a little bit more than Rebecca, hopefully. Alright. This should be the 12th pack of the box, I think. In which case, the left-hand side was the best. But it did kind of fall everywhere, so I'm not too sure now that I think about it. Could be totally wrong. Foxy, Cavendish, and a Divine Departure. Heat and Wire, Momo, dropping cards. Burgess, Mancheri, a Frankie, and a Kiros that wants to come out and play. Alright, on to the other half. Let's see if there's any magic left in this box. Definitely need one more Don. And about 4 SRs. Trouble. Sanji. And a Kuzan. Alright, we haven't had him in a little bit. Let's finish this off strong. Let's have another 3-hit box. Maybe a Law manga would be appropriate. I know we got the Parallel Law and the Alt Art Leader Law. Now we just need the Manga Law. That could be a fantastic way to end the last video for OP-09. Oh, OP-10. I keep saying 9. That way Nami can have a friend in the back, maybe. Unless she gets sold by the time I get it back from Beckett. Because I'd probably get it graded. Unless I opened it like an idiot and bent all the corners. In which case someone's getting a super reduced price for a manga. Zoro, Cub, Zoro, and who wants to laugh at that man's family? It's not great if you do. Bad things happen. Bartolomeo, Perona keeping us happy. Caesar, baby number 5, Smiley, and Mr. Fingernails. Alright, it's been a minute, so that means we have a leader pack. Cavendish. Haven't seen him in a minute either. Smoker, Punk, Sugar, and a Don. Alright, so we have 2 SRs and potentially one more fantastic hit. Oh, just doesn't want to come out of the pack. Burgess, Nami, Usopp, of course, Leo, and a Tony Chopper. 5 more to go. Diamante, Nico Robin, Rock, Usopp, Brooks, Scotch. Dun dun dun, Jewelry Bunny. Follow Me, and Capone. Zoro and a 3-hit box. Fantastic. We went out on a high note. An alt art leader, Eustace, Captain Kidd. Fantastic. I'm not sure how I like the artwork. I am not going to lie. I know it was a part, oh gee, I can't, depth perception help. Part in the show where a lot of things were happening, so they downgrade the quality. But, I mean, it's a cool looking card still. It's a leader. Who doesn't like it? At the end of your turn, you may turn 1 card from the top of your life points face up. Set up to 1 of your supernova type characters with a cost of 3 to 8 as active. That character gains block until the end of your... That's crazy. This is just yellow? Yellow leader? Yeah. It's very hard to see that yellow, to be honest. I don't know if it's just... But very nice. Alright, well, we'll take a 3-hit box right there. 2 back-to-back 3 hits. 1 with an SP. It's as good as it gets, I guess. And you got 3 more packs to go. Maybe there's still a manga floating out there somehow, magically. I don't know. Probably not, but that's okay. because we will have at least 2 more SRs, so we do have that going for us at least. And that will be about it for us for tonight. Just leave that 1 pack on the table. We'll leave the suspense. Was there a manga in it? Was it an air box? Is that even possible? Who knows? Anything is possible. Could be a God pack. Who knows? I don't know. It was never opened. Last pack. TM Collectibles. It's been fun. It was a good run. A couple sour boxes throughout the whole experience of our 9 boxes we opened. Basically just a case. But it was enjoyable nonetheless. Give this video a like. Give it a comment. Subscribe to the channel. Help us grow. Great finish. Sanji, we all love you. Have a good night, everybody.